Met my boyfriend down at taco truck.
I never understood how my mom could live. I never understood. Hi guys, so today I'm going to be reading The Chilling Secrets of Cherry Hill High. Just chapter one, just so you can have like a little snippet of what it's like to read and what it's like to be in Cherry Hill High, the town. And today I just got me like a little snack. I got me this pastry. It's so cute. It reminds me of Cherry Hill High because like when you order the bundle on my website, you're able to get like one of these, but it's fake though. Yeah, so website will be back up. It's down right now. But when it is up, make sure you grab your first one. And then I got some tea. This is some ginger tea. Nice and warm. I'm gonna take a sip and see what it tastes like. Really good, almost burnt me. Really good. Okay. So let's get into the book. I never understood how my mom could we're gonna be all day. We're gonna be all day. We're gonna be all day with this. Damn, just imagine if I was an actress and they'd be like, girl, you gotta go. I never understood how my mom could live in Cherry Hill. I wonder if she had been a prostitute or an exotic dancer when she was younger. Okay, let me just talk about that part. His mom always worked at night shifts because she worked at a she worked at a restaurant. So he thinks that his mom was a prostitute, but she really wasn't. All I knew is when she worked at a local restaurant and wanted to become a nurse. See, now we understand that she worked at a local restaurant and she just wanted to become a nurse. On Sundays before school started again, we'll go to a restaurant to celebrate my accomplishments. I hated those dinners. It wasn't just the attention, but because I had to pretend school was going well. Mom dabbed her mouth with a napkin. Do you want to know what my son did that day? She smiled, waiting for her friend's reaction. He walked outside just so some girl could notice him, but she never does. See, like that part, like I think we all can relate to that because I know we all did some things like that. Like for me, I used to stalk this boy when I was in middle school. I stalked this boy when I was in middle school because I really liked him, and I knew all of his classes. Like I knew him by heart, and I think taking out the trash just to see, someone you like is just like what a teenager would do. He walked back outside just so some girl could notice him. The whole table laughed. Cut that out. Whatever. No, actually, cut that out. I messed up. It's so hot in here. This is so hot in here. Oh god. Okay, let's get the part where this is like hot. Who's hot in here? I forced a smile on my face. Deep down, I wanted to flip over the table. Her name is Laura Barnes, by the way. And it's just a coincidence, I said. I remember Laura Barnes with a kind of ache. Every time I saw her, my heart would race, my stomach would twist, and that hot rush feeling would curse through me, like I might burst. It was love or something like that, but sometimes I wish it could just fade away. A woman sitting next to me whispered, my daughter would love to date you. She ran her hand up my arm and pulled away with a smile. She visited my mom after work. I hated the smell of her flat iron hair, her red nails, and her too pale skin. Now, it was something about him. Aislinn, he never really liked people who looked too pale. He thought like they were just walking like demons because they were too white. I don't know if that's a little bit racist, but I think he was a little bit racist. Even though he was white himself, like his mom, he was white. Aislinn was white, and yeah, I don't know, but he was more tan though. My mom spotted her smudged lipstick in her reflection of her wine glass. Mom spotted her smudged lipstick in the reflection of her wine glass. She took a napkin to fix it. She loved her five-star restaurants and often stole their spoons and forks. So the reason why I started off saying that is because I created an eye catcher and I created something that keeps people engaged that want to keep reading. Like I said, I never understood how my mom could afford living in Cherry Hill. Okay. I wonder if she had been a prostitute or an exotic dancer when she was younger, or maybe back at the age of 45. All I knew was she worked at a local restaurant and wanted to become a nurse. So that right there just explains a lot about the mom. Most of the time people write books, they do this whole world building like, oh, my mom, this is what she looks like. She looks like, blonde hair, blue eyes, and they explain everything about the mom. Like, we don't really care about that. So down the line, to get what she looked like, I explained how she moved her, brunette hair off her shoulders. Now we know what the mom looks like. And down the line more, when you keep reading, you see that the mom is, white. She's a little bit tan. He mentioned how his mom is tan because she dyed her hair to match her skin tone. So like that's another way you can get like what characters look like instead of explaining what they are, because it's kind of like, that's boring. You want the reader to, you want to be able to trust your reader. You want to be able to trust your reader by putting those puzzle pieces together. So if you want me to read any more snippet of the book, I can 100%. Just comment what you guys want to hear from the story. I will do spoilers. So if you guys want some spoilers, I can also drop that as well. If you want to know the ending, I can also say that as well for the people who want to know the whole ending. It's really sad, that's a little bit spoilers, a little sad. And I know like a lot of people like reading sad books, some people don't, but it's a very interesting book and it has a lot of character development into it. And I'm just ready for the next book. So hopefully more people get their hands on the Cherry Hill High book and we can get next into the next book. I cannot wait for Cherry Hill High. Just a little snippet. The next book is going to take place in Japan. So he leaves from Cherry Hill High and he goes over to Japan. So now he's, the vibes of Japan, Tokyo, Japan, I believe, is where the story is going to take place. So I can't wait to get my hands on the Japan story. Make sure you guys grab a copy from Amazon. Click the link in my bio to get started with that. Bye-bye.
Pass me my vape, I'm feeling sick.